True. That's true. And we heard what they had to say about LeBron when he was shooting with his shirt off. They said he was unprofessional. And now look, he up here going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. See what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out to Isaiah Thomas.
man, that was
No, shout out. He need to be put in the doghouse for that statement. That's what he needs to do.
nah, for real. And then right after that, you see Aaron Gordon doing the same thing. He's like, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all only focus on what y'all want to focus on. And that's why Jordan said you can't come to us. Never mind. I said you can't get on that Olympic team, but I just gave the Pistons some praise. I'm not going down one of the greatest Pistons ever. But Lakers, Timberwolves. Now they running back this clip from that I forgot the name of the show on Netflix, that documentary where LeBron was talking about if I ever run into somebody that want to outplay me, that's when I probably gonna hang it up. And then they show Aunt El was saying, I want all the smoke basically. And here you go. You want all the smoke? You want to check LeBron? You got Luka for the rematch because Luka is the same guy that put you out with the Mavericks last year to go on to the finals. Here you go. Now, Joe. Did Joe start the last one? I think Dave started. That's fine. No, I'm gonna go with Dave. I'm gonna go with Dave on this one. I know you want to talk about the Lakers, but you did unfazed. You heard enough about the Lakers already and the Timberwolves. So we're gonna start with Dave on this one. Dave, who you got winning?
Lakers.
Oh, damn. That was quick.
That was quick. Woo.
Yeah, man. I got the Lakers winning this in 5. I got the Lakers winning this in 5. I think Luka is going to play angry. I think Luka has a lot to show because what's been the talk lately? The talk lately has been Nico talking about he compared the Luka trade to Monte Ellis and Andrew Bogut. I can't believe this. Monte Ellis? Nico, just be quiet, man. Just this is a time while I will say just be quiet and just do your job. Because whenever you talk, it don't work out for you. I understand you doubling down, you tripling down, quadrupling down on what you're saying about the trade, but just stop.
Stop the cap.
Because now Dirk don't like the organization because of what you're doing. Dirk is questioning the organization because you're doing this. And you had a closed presser that was forced by Joe Dumars. I believe that's what I saw. But
yeah, that's what you saw.
Lakers got this. I think Luka got a lot to prove. He was the biggest trade that we saw this year and one of the most shocking trades we've ever seen in NBA history. Luka has a lot to prove right now. Not that he's not a great player, nothing like that. It's just that the fact that the team that he thought that he was going to stay with for the rest of his career gave up on him. The organization gave up on him. Not just the GM, ownership too. Ownership was fine with him being traded. I think he's going to take that out on Minnesota, and I think he's going to go. I think he might average 35 in the series. I think that's exactly how crazy he's going to play. And he got LeBron. This is the best teammate he's ever had, other than Kyrie, and they're going to go off. Austin Reeves has been playing very well lately. He's had a game where he put up 30. He had another game where he put up 45. I just think that the Lakers are primed to win the series. I don't think it's going to be that hard for them. And Anthony Edwards has issues sometimes playing in the clutch. And it's going to come down to that to a couple in some games. And who do I trust more in the clutch? I trust Luka and LeBron. And that's what I feel like that's what's going to happen. I got the Lakers winning this easily. They might sweep them, but I got them winning this in 5.
Ooh, Joe, you can go last. Like I said, we heard you on our phase. You can go last because my dummy bro is locked and steady, man. Because I don't got him in 5 though. I got him winning in 6. I'm gonna give Edwards at least one game. I'm gonna give him one more game than you because I can see it happening. I can see maybe LeBron or Luka having one of those off nights, but I don't know. I might talk myself into 5 because if they operating off of each other, if Luka's having an off night, then LeBron gonna go crazy because we all seen what happened when he went back to Dallas. LeBron said, "Oh, he on. Give him the ball. I don't care who out here. Give him the ball. I don't care what he doing. Luka, get him the ball." So I could see LeBron feeding off of that because that's what he's been doing most of his career with these other stars. He's like, well, if he on, I'm gonna chill in the corner, and vice versa. That's what made him and Kyrie so great because when Kyrie was having his showtime, he's like, everybody move. It's Kyrie's show. get out the way, and Kyrie would find a way to get LeBron. Because he's like, I can get points anytime. I can do this because I'm the all-time leading scorer. That's just what LeBron be doing in his longevity career that he got. I don't want no Jordan fans in the comments going crazy because I just said that. All right, I acknowledge the longevity part about it, but there's also another person that you're talking about that's going to be playing angry, but they're not going to be playing. They're going to be coaching angry. Remember when JJ Redick first got this job? Everybody was like, he only got the job because, he's LeBron's homie. They did the podcast together. And now look at this team. The Lakers done went out and got him they had some it was a bumpy road at first. They didn't look as good as they look now. But of course, you add Luka and you replace AD. But JJ Redick got a lot to prove in this playoff series as well. Not just Luka saying, y'all kick me out. He proving to y'all that I could actually be an NBA head coach. His first press conference, he was letting you all know they was calling him arrogant and all this other stuff. But I think I talked myself into 5, Dave. I might be with you, man. It might be 5. It might be 5-1, man. I'm gonna go 5-1. I'm switching it. Minnesota gonna have to really dig their way out of this one. I still think that trade with them and the Knicks was even, but I think it just broke up the chemistry between Ant and Cat that they had, and they probably would have found a way to make this a more entertaining series to go to 7. But you got an angry Luka, you got an angry JJ, and you got a focus. Well, not even angry. I'm gonna say you got an angry Luka, you got a focused JJ Redick, and you got a LeBron who's tired of being disrespected. And Joe, you alluded to something earlier in the episode, and I think he's gonna hear that. That boy Steph can't get 5 before me, so I gotta make it happen. So yep, I'm going 5-1.
4-1.
Oh yeah, 4-1. My bad. I'm going 5 total. Yeah.
5 on it.
Joe, I had that same song in my head. I was letting everybody get off. You can say the same thing.
I feel you, man. I heard that song after every touchdown last year.
You just be having the jerseys like hanging somewhere, because like, how do you be randomly just having them on? They be on call. Like when you bring a Kings, when the Kings jersey just pop up out of nowhere, I got 5 on Burgundy just drop.
We're gonna have to go over there and hide them jerseys or something.
Yeah, man. Like, it was just out of nowhere. I'm like, what?
Facts. Honestly, it's wiping his face. Like,
it's on call. That's funny. All right, man. Dave and Tomo, listen. Oh my gosh, I got Lakers, man. Lakers in 5. What am I going to say? Lakers. I got Lakers in 5, man. And like they said, they just might get swept. This is the best matchup for the Lakers in the first round, in my opinion. All right, out of all the teams from 1 through 6. If they would have played Denver, they would have played the Warriors. Sorry, Warriors not 6. All right. If they played Denver, if they would have played Houston, maybe I don't know, maybe Houston. But if they would have played, y'all know about OKC. If they play anybody else, this is the perfect matchup for them. You know why? Number 1, Rudy Gobert, the 4-time defensive player of the year. Ain't he 4-time, Dave? You know, right? Something like that. 4 times, 3 times, something like that. He's going to be a big mismatch. I think there's going to be a point in this series when he's going to be unplayable. If the Lakers roll out this lineup right here, y'all, Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and LeBron, get him out of there. Get Rudy out of there. Because Rudy, bachata? Because you're going to have to learn that out in the 3-point line. Come out here. Also, we're going to be like, hey, Rudy, I'm going to give you some merengue. Okay, I'm going to show you some merengue. And you're going to go right past him. So my thing is, Rudy's going to be unplayable. He just really is. Because on the island, he is terrible. He's only good defensively if he's stuck in the paint. And the Lakers aren't going to allow him to do that. JJ Redick is not going to allow him to do that. Also, the Timberwolves, when they guarded Luka, they too small. We saw it last year. I remember watching, we got Jaden McDaniels. Great defender, but on Luka, no, he not. I remember when Luka played against the Suns, Mikal Bridges, great defender. No, he not. Not on Luka. They too small. They just are. Anthony Edwards, you too small. Who they got over there? Let's be real. Julius Randle, not quick enough. I'm sorry. Step back in your grill every single time. If you put Julius Randle on Luka, who gonna guard LeBron? So my thing is, they just not big enough for Luka. Luka would torture these dudes. And to beat the Lakers, in my opinion, you have to be a very disciplined team. A team that's like the Warriors. A team that's going to pass, make that extra pass to the open guy. Because one thing about JJ Redick, what I've noticed watching this team, defensively, they're very, very, very disciplined. They're very, very active with their hands, but they're undersized. But if you can move that ball, move that rock, and play smart, you can get some buckets on this Lakers team. But the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't see that. And Anthony Edwards, to beat this team once again, you can't settle for threes like you've been all season for real. When I remember you watching you against the Denver Nuggets, when you went off, you weren't going off from three. You was looking like Michael Jordan. That's what we said right in the chat. You was going to the basket, hitting mid-range jumpers while being efficient. But when he settled for threes, you're bailing the team out. Now, obviously, there are going to be times when you are hot from three, and this to your advantage. But it's a make or miss lead. If you're cold from three, you're not good. So that's that. And lastly, y'all, while I'm picking the Lakers, shout out to my boy Carl, and shout out to Dave. And shout out to Devin, too. Julius Randle. I'm sorry. Julius Randle, if he cannot be who he was in the past in the playoffs, they can give the Lakers some go. He's the X factor in the series. Julius Randle, his career field goal percentage is 47%. In the playoffs, 34%. His career three-point percentage, 33%. In the playoffs, 28%. He gets worse tremendously. I mean, I can't recognize him. So Julius Randle has to be better in the playoffs against his team because he's really a mismatch for real. But I don't think he will. So give me the Lakers in 5.
We got some NFL news. The Bears have extended linebacker TJ Edwards to a 2-year, $20 million deal. He was a successful free agent for Chicago, recording nearly 290 tackles, 6.5 sacks in 34 games, winning the team.
Okay, can Chicago get good news twice today? Go ahead.
They losing right now.
Oh, what's the score?
2018.
2018.
Okay.
2018. It's just the first quarter.
Yeah, okay. We still early. Let's get it. We can catch the rest of that game. Let's go.
All right, well, we're gonna catch the rest of that game. We got 2 more games.
Oh man, we got 2.
We got 2 more now. I think these 2 gonna be quick because